Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shook. I make NBA DFS content, prize picks content. We got the finals here for game 2, so I will have a video going over some props for you guys. I've been playing professional DFS, sports betting for a few years now full time. Looking to help you guys in the prop markets. And if you ever need to get a hold of me privately, you can get a hold of me on Twitter right here. You can just message me. I'll always respond to you over there. Just, message me. So I recorded the video going over the tools and stuff I use. I just haven't uploaded it yet. Maybe I'll upload it like tomorrow or the next day. I've just been slacking with that upload. I kind of want it to be perfect. So I've recorded it like 5 times, but I think I have a final version ready to be uploaded. We'll see though. But yeah. Recapping last video, we took, what did we take? Luka Doncic over rebounds plus assists. The rebounds were there, like I predicted. The read was good. I wish they just had his rebound lineup. I told you guys I liked his rebounds more than the rebounds plus assists. I wish they just had his rebound lineup just because the assists are going to be little bit troublesome to come by in this series, personally up against Boston, but still no regrets taking that pick. That one missed, and then we took Daniel Gafford under 6 rebounds. That was just an impeccable read there with Gafford. And both the bigs not really fitting the series, and Maxi Kleber getting a bump in minutes. That was a great read. But I think it was a pretty obvious read, if you ask me personally. But can't toot my horn there that much, especially since we went 1-1. Well, you paired them with, they were on the same team, so you paired them with the Tatum free square, so you at least broke even if you did that. All right, so we're going to be taking 3 picks today, and these two are kind of going to be grouped together. They're going to be kind of explaining, did it get ripped? No. Kind of the same situation for both on why I like both. That's why I'm going to group these together. But you may say to yourself, okay, Jason Tatum, that seems like a pretty high line for his rebounds plus assists. And normally you may be right, but let's go into the details on why I still like it at this line. First off, on sportsbooks, he's already at 15.5. So if you got him in at like 14.5, I believe 14.5 was up. You killed it. You beat the market by a mile. But yeah, already 15.5 on sportsbooks. But let's just take a look at his potential assists from last game. He had 14 potential assists, and sure, it might be a little bit of an outlier, but the reasoning for this, and previously, Dallas is a team that never doubled, but they doubled Jason Tatum, and they were packing the paint, leading to a lot of kickouts, a lot more passing for Jason Tatum. He had 52 passes made in this game due to the double teaming, then packing the paint, more kickouts. Guys like Porzingis were left wide open for threes. Al Horford, they were leaving guys open, letting them shoot, right? So that's going to lead to a ton more passes for Jason Tatum, converting into more potential assists that will convert into more assists, right? So yeah, Dallas doubling, they never did that before. They were never a team that really doubled, if I recall correctly. So they started doubling Tatum. That's why you saw the bump in potentials there for him. And then if we go to the rebound chances, there's a reason why his rebound chances were way up and his rebounds were way up last game. And the reasoning for that is we know Boston, they like to play a decent amount of zone, but Tatum's main responsibilities were on Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. So shots that were shot or the end of possessions were resulting in Jason Tatum being under the basket a lot. He had 15 rebound chances. He had 11 rebounds, so he converted a ton of those, but he's in really good spots to convert a ton of those rebounds, right? They had Al Horford mainly on, out to the perimeter, a lot on Derek Jones Jr., Jason Tatum more on like Gafford, Lively, Porzingis out to the perimeter and then closing, etc. So that's why you saw the bump in rebounds as well. I like the rebounds plus assists more than his just straight up rebounds, just because I think the potentials are going to be really, really high for him in the series. So that's why I took rebounds plus assists. And then the same reasoning for Al Horford is why I like his under. First off, we have Porzingis back. So this was a blowout. It was a blowout. That's why Porzingis only played, 23 minutes, I want to say? 20 minutes for Porzingis. It was a blowout. They didn't need him. They did not need him, right? Came in for the fourth, only came in for a short stint. Massive blowout. They didn't need him. I would expect him to play a lot more, and I would have expected Al Horford to play a lot less. I haven't seen anything on if they're going to move Porzingis into the starting lineup, but he looked healthy. He's fully healthy, in my opinion. I'm expecting more minutes as long as the game does stay competitive. I think it will stay competitive. And another reason is Al Horford, obviously with Porzingis back, isn't going to play more than 30 minutes. He kind of ran pure last game with his minutes with the blowout. I think if the game stayed competitive, he would have played probably around 25 or so. And when you have his rebounds here at 6.5, he's a guy I've been taking his under rebounds all series. But another reason is kind of the same thing I explained with Jason Tatum is they had him out to the perimeter a lot, or Derek Trent Jr. a lot. When shots were up, he wasn't going to be under the basket much, right? So the rebound opportunities aren't going to be in plenty in this series, in my opinion. He had 12 rebound chances last game. So, like, generally you want them to convert about half those rebound chances. So if we get 12 rebound chances again from Al Horford, we're extremely happy. And that's in more minutes than I expected him to play if the game stayed competitive as well. So those are the two Boston props. And the next prop, like I said, I want you guys to pair this each with each one. Don't run a 3-slip. 3 slips are horrible on Prize Picks. Do not do that. Next pick is going to be Kyrie Irving, and we're going to be taking his points at 22.5. Let me explain why I like this prop. So, obviously, it's the finals. It's must win. They're down 0-1. He has to play for 40 minutes in a competitive game. He shot the ball 20 times last game, 19, but I'll just round up to 20. Shot the ball 19 times last game, shot 0-5 from 3, shot 30% from the field. Only went for 12 points. But there's a difference in this series. The Celtics do not double. He was dealing with doubles a lot in the Minnesota series. Luka were dealing with doubles a decent amount. And if you look at his usage rate overall in the playoffs so far, he is around a 20 to 22% usage rate in the playoffs. If you take a look at last game, he had a 26% usage rate last game. So a big bump in usage rate with last game. We know the shot attempts are going to be there. He just has to hit his shots, right? Going to play big minutes. Usage will be there. This is juiced on the over heavily on sports books, and with the fixed payout odds on Prize Picks with no favorites, no underdogs, it's going to be a really good bet. So these are going to be the 3 picks. Hopefully I explained why I like each prop with good info. And that's going to be it. And I will talk to y'all in the next video. Hopefully it's better than just looking at outlier and looking at DVP and looking at historical stats. So I went over that in the video, historical stats, what not to look at when going over props. So when I do upload that, there will be a section in there with what not to do when looking at props, and doing that stuff is definitely not what you want to do. So yeah, that's going to be it. I hope you guys had a great night, and I will talk to y'all in the next video.